welcome to the Chats with Chaudhry. Today I'm at PEGS Europe and I'm visiting the Bruker Daltonics virtual booth, as you can see, and I'm delighted to be joined by Dr Stefanie Bachem, who is a European Sales Manager at SPR, and Sven Malik, who is the Senior Applications Engineer for Bruker Daltonics, and we're going to be talking about Surface Plasmon Resonance, or SPR for short. So, Stefanie, Sven, how are you both?
Good.
Thank you.
Really.
Doing very well.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Thanks for the invite.
Brilliant. Well, it's lovely to meet you both. I wanted to talk to you obviously about SPR, but before we do that, perhaps you could give people not familiar with Bruker Daltonics a quick overview of Bruker itself and also why you're at PEGS Europe.
Yeah, so let me take that. So Bruker is a leading company and manufacturing a lot of scientific instruments for molecular and material research. So it is well known for many years in the field, and we have a broad portfolio of laboratory devices. So yeah, and regarding PEGS, maybe Sven, you want to add something?
Sure. I mean, we are here at PEGS, and in order to show people our SPR portfolio, so what Bruker offers in terms of surface plasmon resonance and how we could support their workflows, and this is why we're here. Yeah.
Right. Brilliant. Okay. Well, so let's talk about SPR. Why is it important, and what solutions do you have to help people?
Yeah. So there are multiple techniques to measure biomolecular interactions, but SPR's first is label-free, and you measure the interaction in real time. And the aspect that SPR adds to all the informations is that you get the kinetics of the interaction, which improves the insights of that biomolecular interactions, also about understanding the binding mechanisms behind it. The technique is, so since the early 90s, there have been systems out there, and yeah, Bruker has just the best solution for it. So yeah.
Well, yeah. we'll come back to the best solution in a second. But Stephanie, so have you got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think Bruker fulfills all these keys, and we have very good the SPR called the SPR Plus detector, which is very, very sensitive, and we're allowing a detection even below 100 Daltons. So that is very unique and very sensitive in that field.
Right. Okay. So Sven just mentioned that you've got the best solution. So what does make your solution so unique, and what applications and workflows can it be used for?
So there's no particular, so it's not driven to a particular single solution. So we support therapeutic screening workflows, as well as small molecule and fragment-based workflows for sure. And all the core applications can be done with our system. I guess the difference that it makes the competitors is on first hand, the throughput. So we can measure up to 4,400 samples in 24 hours, which is the highest throughput on the market. Next, as Steffi mentioned, is our SPR Plus detection, which is sensitive in combination with a robust microfluidic. So crude samples can be measured, as well as, of course, also purified samples. And the system is feature-rich. So in terms of flexibility, that's the other part. So you want to have a high throughput system that measures a lot of samples, but you also want to have a system that is flexible and supports the customers' daily research problems. And we offer there really, really nice software packages to support our customers in that perspective. Yeah.
Right. And Stephanie, have you got anything else to add to what Sven said?
I think Sven already mentioned that it is a really flexible instrument. So from the very, very early stage of method development until also the high throughput can be all done within one instrument. So the customer does not have to switch.
Right.
And I think also very important that we can access also from the outside even higher automation from other vendors. So
True.
that is also very unique in this market.
Yeah, we recently launched an API, so that was well, it's not recently, actually, it's end of 2019. So we launched an API, application programming interface, that allows to integrate our system in a fully automated environment, and this is unique. So no other SPR system is able to being integrated in such an environment. Yeah.
Right, so you can bolt it onto other systems, basically.
Correct. Yeah, you can access it within external software and tell the system, hey, please move out a plate so I can feed you with the next one. Yeah, that's unique. Absolutely.
Right. Okay. And if you're looking at the customer workflow and by you know, how do you support customers in the I can't even say this
biotherapeutics workflow.
yeah, thank you for saying that. And drug discovery. You know, how can you help customers within those workflows?
So I guess it starts with a initial concentration analysis. So means you have 96 unknown antibodies, whatever you want to know. Okay, what is their concentration? You can do that measurement with their with that system, with that software packages. Further on, you may do a capture screen experiment where you get, okay, which antibodies bind actually my antigen, yeah, and on top of that, you do a hit validation and get further impacts and can perform epitope characterizations using our epitope binning tool. So yeah, the full workflow is covered, and independent which sample sizes or campaign sizes you have internally. Yeah.
Right.
So
Yes.
if I can
absolutely, yeah,
add on that, I think also what is also important to customers in that field is also that we support our customers both by servers but also by applications people. So
right.
with the long term and in the history that we have very well trained personnel all over the world,
right.
and we have the knowledge of the applications, so that is in interaction with customers, also growing our expertise, and we can support them with what we know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. So let me ask you then, obviously a lot of customers are in lockdown at the moment or having to work remotely. So how are you able to support them on that basis?
Similar as we do it right now, right? Remotely. So yeah, that's the key, right? They contact us via email or phone, and then it's there are certain remote tools we offer and help with them, so they can install it on their control PCs, and then we just help them via that tool. So that's really it's super fast. That's the thing, right? If you compare that to to previous actions, that's customers wanna be active soon, and they wanna be productive. So yeah, remote service is just the key. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So even for sample measurements during instrument demonstration, what we
absolutely
usually we have a request: can you run our samples on your instruments?
Right.
And so meanwhile, we are also experienced in running their samples that they send in. And we're doing a live demo via these virtual tools, and we can show them right away how the instrument works with their samples, and they don't have to travel in these times that we have right now.
Brilliant, fantastic. So if people want to find out more, what are you showcasing on the booth, and what can people find out if they come to the booth at PEGS Europe, I should say, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, so we have a booth where people also can interact with us in either one-to-one meeting or enter the Zoom room. So and we're there throughout the whole meeting to answer questions or send us a message. Download our material that we have there on our booth for first orientation. But if you have any further question, please step by and ask us any questions.
Yeah,
Sven can answer maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess in World Wide Web, you can just search for Google and you type into Google Chrome browser Bruker and SPR. We recently launched Cactus Tools. That's the first SPR biosensor application. So you can just use your mobile phone, type in your app store Cactus Tools, and you will find the first SPR application for mobile phones. Yeah, and yeah, contact us. Feel free to. We are happy to help.
Fantastic. Well, look, I will put the links both to the booth, the link to Cactus Tools, and also to the Bruker website with SPR.
Yeah.
On above this video, so
Brilliant.
you don't have to sort of write these down, everybody. It will be up on the post, so you can see the links there. So all that stuff for me to say is I'll leave you to get back to those hordes of people waiting to talk to you at the booth. I'm sure there's a lot waiting to talk to you. So I'll let you get back to the show. But thank you for taking time out. Again, you know, I love doing these interviews because I learn new things about different topics. I didn't even know what SPR meant until I Googled it.
Now you know.
And now I know. So it's all good to learn these new things. So I wish you a lot of success at the show for the rest of the week. Thank you for taking time out to speak to me. So good luck at the show. And to everybody who's watching, I hope you found that useful. As Stephanie and Sven said, if you want to know more about SPR, check out their booth. It's very easy to talk to people face to face on the booth as well. Or as I said, if you're not attending, then check out the links or email them or message them as well, and they'll be on the video so you can see those links. So as always, until next time, stay well and stay safe. Bye bye.